back to the channel, and today we're going to be right back at it with frisk and company. Going to be reacting to 44, 45, 46, and 47. So yeah, last time we left off, found out that it's a crossover between frisk and company and Drunken Kara, which is yay, because I reacted to Drunken Kara on this channel, so I am very excited to see that. And also cat ears. I found my cat ears. So yeah, let's continue.
Down the manhole.
Frisk, you can't just jump in there willy-nilly with no plan or backup. Where is your common sense?
What if the portal doesn't send you to the right place?
True.
I wanted to point that out.
Great. Now you have no clue where you are.
Of all the possible universes, this is the worst possible thing.
Wait, so where is Frisk?
Yeah, where is she?
Frisk, you okay?
Oh damn.
You fell into the wrong universe. I think that's... Oh dear. Huh?
Oh, fell.
Crap.
Oh.
Of all places, Underfell.
Yep.
Yeah, you're pretty much Frisk.
Look on the bright side. At least it isn't Underlust.
Frisk, what are you going to do? Are you gonna sit there? Fight? Mercy?
Kara, I'm sorry.
So, Frisk, you're an Underfell. I recommend you just sit there hiding and wait for the portal to reopen so you can go and find your lover. But now that you have to wait for a while, how about answering some questions about your past or something?
Yeah, sure. There isn't much to do.
Okay, let's start with a big one. Why did you run to Mount Everett?
What were your parents like?
Well, my life before falling into the underground wasn't easy. I had to work to support the family. As for my parents, well...
Oh.
Frisk, did you jump because you were escaping your abusive past?
I ran away to find another life. And I accidentally fell down when I tried to stay away from the rain.
Do you know anything about Kara's life before the underground? Also, I just realized that Kara could be hundreds of years old if you count their time as a ghost.
True.
If they were a ghost for that long.
Kara barely remembers their human family. They spent years living on their own. And the people in their village were... not nice.
Oh.
What is the funniest thing Kara has done while drunk, Frisk?
There were many. Kara?
Oh no.
I once showed up at the embassy.
Oh no! Did they do something dumb?
Oh no.
Well, they sang some terrible Spanish song and passed out on my shoulder.
Oh.
Doesn't seem too bad. All they did was pass out. It's not like they did something worse than that.
Oh yeah, things are not bad when they don't drink a lot. Do you want some tea? How would you? Taking care of them was fun at times.
And when they drink a lot?
When are you gonna pay dead?
Chillax, bro. Well, it doesn't happen that often.
Oh.
But they do get in trouble sometimes.
Sorry to interrupt
Aw.
your story here, but I think Sans hears you. This was so cute. Aw, Edgy Sans has feeling. Hopefully he could help or something.
Wow, Edge. I knew you were soft, but this is ridiculous.
I'm not crying. Edge is not crying. This is the blood of his enemies. Yeah, exactly. Just like this human. Yeah.
It wasn't this
Oh.
Frisk knew. They messed up.
Oh no.
Frisky's mercy! Both of you!
If it's great in spaghetti, never forget it. The kid isn't new to this sort of thing, Sans.
Yep.
You look tired.
Sans is trying to be edgy again. Show us your cute side for some time.
Oh, the fourth wall changed focus. I'd better get back to narrating like usual. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, is that blood? I mean, what is this? The kitchen appears to be splattered with the evidence of some truly heinous crime. What grisly scene awaits us around the corner?
Let's catch up.
Truly heinous indeed. Why did Sans and Asgore take their eyes off this poor inebriated child? Thankfully, this carol only seems to pose a threat to unattended wine and chocolate ghost cake.
Yep.
Kara, that wasn't for you. You may be drunk, but that doesn't mean you can eat other people's cake.
What do you mean? My name was on it.
They do have a point there.
Yeah, they do.
Frisk, carry the cake.
Really? Yay, I'm gonna go see. I knew they'd never be able to resist chocolate.
Kara, how are you eating ghost cake if you're not a ghost?
Oh
Just
yeah.
curious. Also, how does it taste?
How did Kara eat the ghost cake? Wouldn't a ghost cake fall right through them?
It's a ghost cake. Won't it phase through them?
How was human, non-ghost Kara able to eat a ghost cake?
So, how can our fleshy-loving Kara eat ghost cake?
Well, I was a ghost, and I don't know. My body has some magic mumbo jumbo going on. Frisk? Why did you shrink?
Oh.
Frisk? Was the cake supposed to make Kara older and human?
No. This is definitely a bit unexpected.
Yep.
Azzy!
Oh no.
No! No! Azzy! What happened to you? Is it my fault? I'm so sorry.
Oh boy.
So there is another one of our children from an alternate universe here? And they are drunk?
Yep.
Yes, I did my very best to explain. Thank you.
Up Sans.
Oh, Sans, you startled me. Okay, according to WikiHow, the most important things are to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't drink more, and if they start breathing weird and turning blue, then I should teleport them to a hospital because they're probably dying. Oh, hi, Tori. You're home. Wait a moment. When did you have the time to look that up? I've been looking up stuff on the internet for the past 10 minutes or so. I thought you were watching them. Why would you ever think that? You're
Uh-oh.
their dad.
Uh-oh.
And I'm super unreliable. One moment, please. I'm going to go check on them. Okay.
Toriel and Sans are alone. Quick, talking engaged.
Yep.
Oh.
Sure, why not? How's it going, Tori? The Askers told me that Frisk is apparently a wizard. That must have been wild.
Oh, yes. It was quite wild. Frisk certainly is full of surprises. I see the blush.
Blessy, blessy, blessy.
Come to think of it, I should probably go warn Frisk about the other Kara before they get surprised by them.
Wait, actually, I have something I wish to speak to you about. It's just, we've been friends for quite a while. A little over a year now. Although, technically with the resets, it's all a great deal longer, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't actually remember the resets very clearly. Mostly in flashes when something triggers a memory for me. But you... I'm sorry, I got off topic. It's just that I'm so nervous. I guess what I'm trying to say is... How do you feel about going out sometime?
Eee?
Huh?
Actually, forget I said anything. Bye.
Oh, Zoe!
Sans, what are your thoughts on what just occurred?
Now, I'm just the narrator, so I can't read his mind. But if I had to wager a guess, I would say that Sans' mind has gone completely blank.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Did she just...
Yep, she did.
Sans, you back? Go after her! Oh, okay. Hey, do you have any raisins?
Excuse me?
Any raisins?
Oh, just a second. No, Sans. I'm afraid I do not have any raisins. But I do have a date.
Hey! Zoe!
Oh, that is so cute, Ed. Do it again.
Oh, please. Blueberry is edgier than you.
Jeez.
Everyone, you're making the skeleton madder. Frisk is right. You do look tired. Why not take a nap? That Frisk doesn't mean any harm. The most harm he can do is give you some tea and a blanket.
Aww.
Great job, Frisk. You uncovered the mystery of Sans' gold tooth. Oh, and you also tired him out. Wait, you mean Edgy My Chemical Romance's golden tooth is fake? Give it back! Oh my gosh, it's candy corn!
It's candy
Using a candy
corn.
corn for a fake golden tooth has made my life complete.
So, Edge Sans is a piece of candy corn for a gold tooth? Surprise levels are at 0%.
Eat the corn candy. Ew, no. It's in
Yeah.
his mouth.
So Edgy Sans really does have a sweet tooth.
No worries, we won't tell the boss, as long as we can get your word that you will not harm who we were talking to. And by the way, nice to meet you. We are the Askers.
Fine.
Aww. And she's just sleeping. Oh.
Well, I suppose it's time to see what kind of Kara you are. You know, you could just ask us about Kara. We could tell you all about how happy they are to live peacefully with their friends and family. That, yeah, they aren't perfect, but they're working on it. And that they are having a lot more fun than some Karas who sit in the dark knitting sweaters. Just saying. But I guess you don't want to hear it from us.
Okay, Kara, I want you to know this version of you is not like the last encounter you had. They have problems stemming from self-harm to alcoholism. I know that a good deal of Kara's climbed Mount Ebott for an unhappy reason. Their past may not be like yours. Please be careful with how you communicate with them.
Yep.
They're drunk right now, but depending on how you communicate, you may find some things in common with this Kara.
Silly goose, Kara. That there is drunk Kara. That's what kind of Kara they are.
This Kara is an alcoholic and has a crush on their friends. They are also a lot nicer than you from what I've seen in their universe. The only Kara you have met was like you, and that conversation turned out poorly. If you are doing what I think you are, I don't believe you're ready to see how different your life could have been, or can be.
Huh?
Greetings.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm you from another universe. I thought we might talk with one another, compare our experiences. Perhaps there is something we can learn from one another. Though, to be perfectly honest, I am interested in one very specific thing about you. How is it that you are alive? And did you even die in the first place?
You must know the story already.
Yeah.
Yes, I was dead. The reason I'm still here is Frisk. They woke me up as soon as they fell down Mount Ebott. I was bound to have their soul for years until I was brought back to my former body, restored with magic.
Huh. Well, that's different.
Kara, don't be a jerk to Bottles. AKA Drunk Kara.
Bottles.
Small ghost Kara, please be kind to the tall drunk cinnamon roll Kara. They might cry. Oh wow, look at the adorably terrifying devil child. Don't get too close, they bite.
Anyway, I don't think there is more to talk about.
Oh, how strange. You want to end this conversation. Why? Are you actually afraid of me? Are you saying that
Oh,
you
no.
didn't murder anyone?
It's complicated.
Is that so? Let me guess. It all started with a few seemingly harmless kills. Maybe you made the first blow, maybe Frisk did. But the result was the same either way. A taste of power, a growing numbness of the soul, a madness driving you to completion no matter what the cost. And the further you go, the harder it is to turn back. It is complicated, but that is no excuse. There is no need for you to be afraid of me. After all, you and I are both killers, aren't we?
Oh no.
Do you
No.
really think you know everything about me? No! I'm not like you. Unlike you, I know my mistakes. I've changed.
Yep.
I know what you want. I have been there, and I still regret everything I have done to this day. I'm not like you.
That's right, Kara.
Hey.
Anyone can change if they set their mind to it. In both good and bad ways, I must admit. But here is living proof. It's you from a different universe who learned about true love, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. I wish there was some better way for me to convey this to you, but I think Drunk Kara here could do a better job, since it's the life they are living after all. A life that you could possibly have, if you would just listen and understand.
Yep.
Idiots. There are two possibilities. Either the world is a broken and loathsome thing that needs to be put down like a sick dog, or I am the sick dog that needs to be put down. And if the latter is true, then what does that make you?
Holy shit.
Stay away from me!
You can't run away from what you've done. You can't just say sorry and act like it never happened. But you already know this, don't you? That's why you drink. Because knowing you're a demon is too much to bear.
No. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Ah, not good. This is not good. Fudge. Fudge. Okay. Let's go on to 45. Let's go. Bam. Okay. Welcome to 45. Let's continue. Oh boy.
Sans, you okay? Just feeling humiliated.
Sugar?
Sure. Frisk! Kara's getting picked on by... Kara.
Yep. Hey.
Frisk, did you just spit tea all over Sans after you humiliated him?
I hate my life.
Frisk! You gotta get to Kara. Ghost Kara is possessing Kara. I know this sounds very complicated, but believe me when I say Sans got possessed by Ghost Kara and kicked him out with memes, but Kara only has half a soul, so Ghost Kara could get a better grip on him than Sans, so you have to get there now!
Now, I think other work Kara has now possessed our Kara?
Frisk, something bad is happening.
Yep.
You need to find them now, as in, they may die in 5 minutes now.
Frisk, I have the right to say I believe Kara's in trouble. We need to find him now.
Yep. Nice.
The portal is open. The portal will reopen in 1 hour and 40 minutes. The body feels like it's been hit by a truck
or something.
No.
It totally works though. Time to punish either me or the whole world. Yeah. What happened? What? What? Did they put the house in the ocean? Why? Stop! I hate the ocean.
Frisk, calm down. Take a deep breath. If you want to get back to Kara, you need to not freak out. The people they're with can try to help them until you find a way there. Maybe ask the monsters in the world you're in if they can help.
I know. I need to calm down. I just feel so hopeless.
Oh.
Oh, sweet apple pie, Frisk, you need to hurry up. Ghost Kara seems to have planted some bad ideas in your senpai. Hurry and try not to waste more tea, please.
Well, hey, Frisk, we got good news and bad news. Bad news is that the ghost Kara has possessed your drunken lover. Good news is the drug's heavily intoxicated state has made it harder for the ghost Kara to control, and has even made him seasick. Score 1 for the drunks.
Frisk, an evil ghost Kara just possessed your Kara and is planning to take revenge on the world. Or themselves.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that boy is triggered as heck.
Yep.
Congrats, you guys just triggered Frisk.
Guys, I think Frisk is getting a bit triggered.
This can't get any worse. I left the oven on.
Oh.
Asriel doing? Haven't seen him in a while.
And that's why Undyne doesn't like lime-flavored pudding anymore.
Oh my, how scandalous. I had no idea.
Hold up. Why are we here? Isn't the Kara thing more important? I'm really questioning the motives behind whoever's controlling the camera.
You know, Papyrus, I'm very pleased that you finally asked me out. I had been hoping that you would for a while.
Oh.
Really? I had no idea. Why didn't you say anything?
Oh, well, I suppose it was because I was afraid of pressuring you. Sometimes people are afraid to say no to me because I'm famous.
Oh, you never had to worry about that with me. I wouldn't let someone pressure me just because they're important. After all, I'm very important too.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Papyrus. So
Well, at
precious.
least I wasn't quite as slow as my brother. You know, today I was talking to him about the obvious feelings he has for Torio, and he said he probably would never ask her out.
Papyrus.
Can you believe it? With
Where
that attitude of his, it'll probably be 100 years before anything happens between those two.
Papyrus, look over.
Hello, person operating the camera. Could you maybe change the perspective back to Kara? We got a golden opportunity to do something really cool while they're still drunk and probably won't remember. If you do this, I will legit break out into a song demonstrating my goal to Flowey, and you'll get to see Flowey cringe in the most hilarious way possible. I am 100% serious. I'd have to be pretty determined to fulfill this one goal if I'm willing to sacrifice my dignity to do it.
And ask her with a plan? How unusual. You know, there are lots of people who say they have plans, but not many of them actually know what they are doing. Blake, tell me about this asker. Should we listen to them?
Climax Striker? I haven't had to eliminate any ask from that one. Mostly just sends a lot of theories and smart guy stuff. They're probably okay. May as well humor them.
Taz! Stop being dumb with Toriel, cause Toriel is yuck. Teleport home right now, quick. Kara's in a body so you can kill him for good now. In fact, you'd be killing 2 Karas, so 2 birds with 1 stone.
There we go.
Thanks, Blake.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Hey, nice to see you guys are awake too.
Who are you?
I'm Paolo? Paolo Ruiz? We, helped Frisk beat up Flowey that one time.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Patience, justice.
Good to see you two after all this time.
Hey.
How has existence been since the barrier was destroyed?
It's been strange. It's better than being confined to glass jars. And yet, we aren't truly free, even now. We don't know how to move on anymore.
Fine by me. I don't have anything to move on from. I just want to see what happens next.
Well, that explains where all those dumb asks go.
Yep.
How busy does it get, Blake, shooting them all down?
It's been worse. A lot worse. I'm just one kid with two hands. Once, Kara asked for you askers to lend them some power. I just couldn't get them all.
Aww.
Azrael and Toriel, do not eat that. Just throw it in the trash. It has eggshells in there.
I bet Zuriel and Azriel are wondering what it's supposed to be. It's called flubber. I'm sorry, I had to make the joke.
I really do not want to know what this is, or what it is made of.
Hey, who drank all my soda? So I'm just gonna come out with this and say Kara has been
Did I hear something?
Nothing. It was nothing.
Azriel, don't try to stop your mama's mom senses.
Look, I'm not making my mother have a heart attack by letting her know that my sibling is possessed and their date friend is lost in another universe.
What?
Oh, bravo, Azrael, bravo.
Well said, Azrael, well said.
Azrael, you had one job.
Don't worry, Toriel. Due to Kara's drunkenness, the possessor of the possessed can't really use Kara's body.
And Frisk is just fine. The small gray Frisk is taking care of them, and Frisk made friends with the Edgelord. Well, the Edgelord's brother, but still.
Ah, no worries, Toriel. They have to deal with that Kara possessing people before. And they probably won't stay for long as they're having to deal with drunkenness. On the other hand, Frisk will be fine in a little bit. They just have to wait for the portal to reopen.
Yep.
Kara is drunk too?
Oh.
Gasp!
More like telenovela fame, am I right?
Quick, someone catch her!
Hey.
What happened to the groceries?
Good job.
I'm always ready.
Sans, you brought ketchup, didn't you?
Of course. I bought everything necessary. I even bought something for Kara once they get back.
Hey.
There's
Non-alcoholic.
no alcohol. Shh, it's a surprise.
Hey, Sans, make sure you put something over where it says non-alcoholic.
Is Toriel okay?
Oh, Chloe.
Ah, she'll be fine. It's just she hasn't done this since Kara caused the incident at MTT Resort.
Does she always pass out when Kara is seriously drunk?
Well,
My child!
What's up, Mom?
My child!
Kara's fine, Miss Toriel.
You want me to die, don't you?
Oh.
Okay, Blake. I already got some askers to send some asks that are absolutely critical for my plan to work without a hitch. If you see stuff about Flowey becoming the god of hyperwhite chocolate, those are asks not to illuminate. Thanks for humoring me, you two. I owe you guys one. It took a week of planning, but the end result will be worth it. Don't give Paolo any spoilers. I bet they'll want it to be a surprise.
I wish you luck.
Okay, got it. Let's see how this goes.
And I'll provide color commentary, as always.
Yep.
Stupid oceans! Not gonna stop me, nursery! I'm strong independent warrior! Death is stop me, the house way to control me isn't gonna stop me neither! I got plans and
Goals and stuff to do?
Kara, Flowey became the absolute god of hyperwhite chocolate. It is somehow still stuck in his flower form, but with all his white chocolatey powers, you have to stop him. He's gonna eliminate all other types of chocolate from existence. So white chocolate will become the
boy.
true chocolate. Only a hug will stop this corpse puppet's madness. Go, Kara. You're the only one who can stop him.
What? Oh no, Kara, it's terrible. It's Flowey. He's become the absolute god of hyper-white chocolate. He's gonna destroy all the chocolate and replace it with white chocolate. Especially the extra dark chocolate. There's only one way to stop him. Hug him. He hates being hugged. It's his only weakness. Hug the flower.
What?
Hate! Kara, we have an
Oh no.
Flowey has taken control of all the white chocolates and is trying to destroy all the other chocolates. Hug Flowey to stop this war on all non-white chocolates. That fiend! He knows I never hug it in a bajillion million years. But I gotta hug it dead. I gotta for the chocolate.
Oh my god. Yep.
And so, Dracos Chaotica, the murderer, the listener, the dragonborn, stood atop the lonely peak, gazing up at the pale moons above, and he began to contemplate his purpose. He felt his newly awakened draconic soul burning within his chest, shining the painful light of truth into the shadows of his past. The guards of Whiterun had said that this soul made him some sort of hero, like Tiber Septim and the Dragonborn emperors of old. The Jarls said it was why the Greybeards of High Hrothgar said that it was the privilege to be envied. Why would the gods choose an Argonian as wretched and vile as he to be some kind of hero? Was this some sort of sick joke? After everything he'd seen and done, how could this be his destiny? No, he was a creature of shadow, undeserving of the light.
Jeez.
And yet, he could not ignore the call echoing through his blackened and broken heart. He had to know. He had to know if he really, truly could be a hero.
Nice narration.
Yep.
Thanks. I put a lot of thought into Dracos' backstory and internal motive. Wait, were you listening?
Yo, Flowey, prepare for the hugging.
This is going to end hilariously, isn't it?
He's in the computer room. Go get him, Kara.
Flowey, I would really suggest quit saving right now. What? What are you guys even talking about?
Oh.
Ah! Time to die, you gross chocolate killer.
You're the worst and scum. I hate you so much.
Don't struggle, just accept your fate, you jerk. Hey, look! Flowey's evolving!
Is our flower turning into a goat? Or is he just going Super
Oh my
Saiyan?
gosh.
Did Flowey just become more of Azrael than he already was? Intensely checks Flowey's heckin' soul spec!
Switches on the soul vision.
Yep.
A complicated scene is revealed when soul vision activates for the fourth wall. It seems that Kara's soul is not only hanging on to the drunken Kara's soul, but it also seems to be desperately clinging to the rest of Azrael's soul?
Dude.
What? How? Since when? Probably since the day they died. Kara, they've been holding on to him for so long. They're determined to never let go of him.
Oh.
Yet, I don't think they even realize that he's been there this whole time.
Yep.
Nope! Break free, break free, break free, break free, break
Nope.
free, Azrael! You can do this! We believe in you! You are stronger than the Kara's determination! You are stronger than their grip!
The soul is trying to get back to Flowey. Flowey, go on. Unite with the soul. You can become Azrael again.
Let's not tell Kara about this fellow Askers. Link, please destroy all the Askers that ask about that holding Azrael's soul thing. It might make Azrael never exist again. I'm counting this on you.
I'll try my best. Can't make any guarantees, though. Come on, Azrael. I'm not going to give up on you. I've waited 6 months for this opportunity. You deserve to have your soul back. Many others believe the same thing. When you gave up all those souls to give them a chance to live on the surface, that touched me. Literally gave up your ability to love out of love. Probably thought nobody'd ever give you that karmic pat on the back. End of story, am I right? Forget that noise. Because the climax of your story is only just beginning, Asriel.
Yep.
I guarantee it.
I'm sorry. Even if I could, I can't just leave them. There's still hope for Kara. I refuse to leave them all alone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure I'll be myself again someday. Just not today, alright?
Oh.
What the heck?
Whatever. Hugs don't work. Doesn't matter. I can always tell you the old-fashioned way.
Hey. Hey, I don't ask you to the was you. Oh gosh. Okay. On to 46. Let's go. Okay, welcome back. Let's continue on with Ass Fishing Company.
For Kara, I refuse to leave them all alone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure I'll be myself again someday. Just not today, alright?
What the heck? Whatever. Hugs don't work. Doesn't matter. I can always tell you the old-fashioned way.
Hey. Bow.
Kara, you're drunk. Sleep it off. Okay, what's going on here? Where is this Kara from, and why are they trying to kill you?
Heck if I know. I was just minding my own business playing Skyrim, and my memory gets kind of fuzzy after that. I think they tried to strangle me?
Ah, not again!
Is everyone alright?
Frisk, how long does it usually take for Kara to sober up? We're trying to buy you some time, but our plan will likely only remain effective as long as Kara's body is still drunk. How much longer will they be staggering about, and more importantly, will it be long enough for Core to open the portal?
It depends on how much they drank. Guys, I can't open portals.
No.
Why does Frisk call Toriel Miss Toriel? Just wondering. I don't know, because it's polite? I mean, I don't call her mom, if that's what you mean. After leaving my home, I've been raised by all my friends.
Aww.
I'd say all of them were my family.
Then why did you kill them all? Such a disgusting hypocrite. If you really love them and consider them as family, why did you go so far as to murder them over and over
Leave
again?
them alone.
Heck, you made Kara into this. Who are you to call them family?
They don't really need asks like this.
Yeah, they
Especially
don't.
now.
They do not.
What the heck did you do? Why can't I do anything with your stupid body? I can't even walk in a straight line. Explain. Now.
6 bottles, the MTT wine, or whatever your Toriel had. Isn't that obvious?
Oh my gosh, we're drunk.
Yep.
I took over the body of a useless drunk. Of course they'd have a useless drunk body.
Sorry for not meeting your expectations.
Kara, the sober one, what are the ship and the impaled figurehead and the other things in your mindscape representing?
Honestly, I don't really know. I didn't consciously decide to put us on a ship in a sea of beer, if that's what you're asking. But it kinda makes sense, right? I've trapped them here. What gets across the raw terror of entrapment better than open ocean as far as the eye can see? And it's beer with floating bottles. So obviously that's Drunky's influence. You said something about an impaled figurehead? I haven't actually seen it, so I guess that could have come from either of us.
Well, now you're in a drunk's body. I doubt you'll just give up since Bottles has all this info. So, what now?
What now? Well, wait until we're conscious, I guess.
So, you get to deal with the hangover? I'm okay with that.
Hey, Bottles, probably shouldn't say this within earshot of Demon Kid, but help is on the way.
Huh? Frisk?
Hey, Bottles, what do you think of AFAC, Kara? Does it surprise you that the two of you are pretty different?
They are everything I don't want to be. I'm not surprised. I'm terrified.
Hypocrite. You are every bit as guilty as I am. The only difference is that I'm properly disgusted by it, while you apparently think you can make it all better by being sorry.
Why does Kara think the ocean is scary?
That is none of your concern.
Oh.
They drink hard enough to kill an elephant and suffer constant trauma-induced nightmares. I'm pretty sure they aren't okay with what they did in the past.
Yeah.
Just because they moved on doesn't mean they don't regret what they've done, or that they aren't still trying to atone.
Properly disgusted by it? Isn't that hypocritical of you? You know what you did and are still doing is evil and wrong, but you're doing it anyway. There are people willing to forgive you, but instead of trying to do what's right, you're actively and consciously trying to do what's wrong.
Well, at least they are sorry. You, on the other hand, believe that everything you've done since being revived by Frisk's determination is right, or has to be done. You are in denial of this. It's your way of dealing with the bad memories from before, whether it be the genocide run, or whatever you went through before falling down Mount Emmett. It's a coping mechanism, just like bottles drinking. And what happens when this stops working and you see the ugly truth?
Pirates? Stop! I'm gonna take a guess at what that gif is. Pirate raid/invasion in Kara's hometown. A lot of people died and Kara was taken as a slave or ransom material by the pirates. If you don't back off, then I swear We just want to understand a bit. Maybe if we knew a little more of your backstory, we would know why you act the way you do. Clearly this ocean thing is different from what happened to the other Kara, since it doesn't seem to be affecting them much. So maybe that's part of the reason why you two are so different? You want to see my sob story? Fine! You'd all just pry it out of me anyway. Sadists and voyeurs. Every last one of you. My parents were ordinary people who were kind to everyone and were completely and totally innocent. We lived in a tiny island village in the middle of nowhere. Then, pirates. And I'm not talking about the fun, swashbuckling adventure kind they have in books. Real sea raiders who pillaged tiny island villages in the middle of nowhere. They took me as some kind of trophy. My mother tried to stop them. They drove a sword into her like it was nothing. I don't know how long I spent on the ship as their slave. I spent most of it locked below deck, crying uselessly. One day they were celebrating another successful raid, and the entire crew drank themselves to sleep. That was when I realized nobody was coming to save me. They would use me as long as they saw fit, and then discard me. So I took a knife, and I slit their throats as they slept. That's when I learned the horrible truth. In this world, it's kill or be killed.
Wow. I'm sorry that happened to you, but how did you get to land? You killed them all.
I had a stroke of dumb luck and the ship ran ashore, but I was nowhere near my village, stranded in a cold wasteland full of strangers.
Hey, fat Kara, ever thought that you wanted to kill them? Because you could have just gotten off the ship while they were asleep. Don't push this on the world. You're the issue.
It's not as simple as you make it sound. But, in a way, you're right. At first I was afraid. I could barely stop my hand from trembling. But I was determined to live, and this seems like the only way. But after weeks or months of being a slave and an object to those men, to have the power to end their lives with one well-placed slice, it was liberating. So, how did you wind up falling down the mountain? I'd spent a year or so on the streets, afraid, alone. Every day I fought so I could avoid starvation and hypothermia just for another day longer. It was as if I was invisible. Each day, people passed me by, no matter how I cried out for help. Each day, hundreds saw me and chose to do nothing. If just one of them had done something. Eventually, my determination reached its end. The fight to survive no longer felt worthwhile. I heard rumors of a cursed mountain, a place people went to disappear. It seemed like the perfect place for me. And then, suddenly, they were so welcoming. And this was all despite the fact that they were trapped under the mountain with little to no hope of escape. And humans were to blame for it. But they never resented me. They said I gave them hope, that I was proof that humans aren't all evil. They thought that I was somehow proof that one day monsters and humans could live in peace. But I knew better. It doesn't matter how kindly they treated humans or how much they believed in them. Humans are disgusting, and they would kill the only good in the world simply because it isn't them. They'd done so much for me. I had to save them. By killing them? Save them? Then why did you use Frisk's body to kill them? I'm getting to that. No, I didn't want to kill the monsters. I didn't realize what I had to do until later. But you'll die! Azrael, not so loud! I don't want you to die. There's got to be another way. You can't. You can't. Azrael, listen. I've read a lot about this, and if we went through with this plan, we would become something called a soul fusion. Two souls fused into one. Do you understand? We would share a body. I wouldn't really die. I'd become a part of you. But would I even be able to talk to you? Of course you'd be able to talk to me. I'd hear everything you say. See everything you see. Azrael, we would never be apart. That was the idea, anyway. Azrael didn't want to destroy humanity, so we agreed to peacefully collect enough souls to break the barrier from humans who were already dying of natural causes. I thought if he saw how truly reprehensible humanity was, I'd somehow be able to convince him that humanity needed to die. I'm such a fool. I don't know what hurt worse. Toriel, so quick to replace us with any stray child that wandered into the ruins? Asgore, whose kindness was ultimately no match for his cowardice. Or Azrael, my best friend, reduced to a smiling, soulless abomination who would force the world to repeat the same 7 days for hundreds of years, for no better reason than its boredom. Sometimes it would kill them, sometimes it would force them to watch their loved ones die. Sometimes it would simply manipulate from the shadows, quietly orchestrating their despair. And then one day, Flowey grew bored enough of repeating the same 7 days that he finally allowed time to pass to an 8th day. That was the day Frisk fell on top of my grave. Their determination must have awoken me. Hey, kid, can you hear me? Who said that?
Aww.
I did. My name is Kara. What's yours? I'm Frisk. Frisk. I can tell you're afraid, and I don't blame you. Flowey is a horrible creature. You're not the first person he's tricked with that friendliness pellet shtick. But if you're going to survive down here, you're going to have to fight for your survival. Do you understand? But I can't fight. I couldn't even stand up to Jessica at school. And she's a 3rd grader. Oh no. I don't want to die down here. But I'm not strong. I'm scared. Listen, you don't have to be afraid. Let me give you the strength you need to survive in this cruel world. I'm sorry you went through that. I'm sorry you were so hurt. I'm sorry I can't prove you wrong. Humans can be awful and disgusting, and I have seen enough proof of that to last me a lifetime. And I want to convince you that there is enough good in the world to make it worth saving, but I don't think I can. All I can say is that I'm sorry you were put through all that, and that it led you to believe that there is nothing redeemable about the world. You deserved better, Kara. You really did.
Hey, Kara. Odds are you won't hear this, but I'll try anyway. Regarding your earlier statement, a sick dog can be healed with time and the right medicine. Yes, this world can be cruel, but it can be fixed, same as your mindset. Leave bottles and go to Frisk. If you don't infect them, they will heal you. Wouldn't that be better than possessing people?
Exactly.
I know how it is. The despair, the grief, the desire for vengeance, and wanting to make justice, the anger. I'm sorry your life has been so unfair. But don't you think that at this point things would be different?
That's just it. I don't know.
Aww.
And that's terrifying. Because it means everything that I've ever done, everyone I've hurt, everything I believed to be true, it was all for nothing. I'm the problem. I'm the only problem here.
Oh, okay. Going to 47. Jeez. Okay. Let's go. And welcome back. Oh boy. Ooh. Let's continue.
Your life has been so unfair. But don't you think that at this point things would be different?
That's just it. I don't know. And that's terrifying. Because it means everything that I've ever done, everyone I've hurt, everything I believed to be true, it was all for nothing. I'm the problem. I'm the only problem here.
Oh. Shoot. Do.
Cool, why can't you open portals if you travel to every universe ever?
I can open portals like anyone else. In other words, I freaking can't.
What about the portal, guys?
Ugh, why hasn't the portal opened yet?
3,
2, 1.
Hey, there we go.
Frisk, don't forget to give the grumpy skeleton a pat on the head for being a good boy.
Bye.
It was nice to meet you.
Let me guess. They still don't make it to the right dimension.
Don't worry, it's the right one.
Looks like us Askers have made a bit of a breakthrough with AFAC Kara. Let's hope that with our and Frisk & Co.'s help, they can regain some faith in humanity.
No, Kara, you're not the problem. Don't let yourself think you're the problem. Shut up. You're not the problem. You were scared. Everyone was scared. Everyone must have felt alone, isolated, and other kinds of carp. Even in death, you should be happy that you're still not giving up. You're a strong person. I know it. Not many even believe that. People can change. You can change, Kara.
Yep.
Yes, Kara, you are the problem. And despite that, Frisk refuses to give up on you. Even now, they're willing to lend you a friendly hand and pull you out of the darkness you've buried yourself in. They're willing to forgive you, to be your friend and help you move past all this anger, hatred, and self-loathing you feel. Isn't it time you accepted their hand and learned to finally forgive yourself? Isn't it time you stopped being a problem and worked towards being a solution, like Frisk instead?
Oh boy.
Now you know why I drink.
Oh
Everything
boy.
I've done in my life was hurting people, including those I love.
I get it. We both wish we could just forget all of it and pretend it never happened. But it did. And we can't. People like us can never be happy. Huh? The Kara shared mindscape is filled with the red light of an eclipse and the sound of melodramatic ukulele. What the heck? Music?
Oh no! Oh, good.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah.
This is not going to be another idiotic Meme-Lord song and dance number. Well, guess what? You're not the only one who can change their form into a more powerful version of themselves using their imagination. So come at me, Meme-Lord, I'm ripped!
Oh boy.
You're freaking dead, and I died of lols.
Go, Frisk, you majestic eagle! Oh, mi corazón, no puedo esperar para esto.
Dang, Frisk! 10 out of 10. Best entrance I've ever seen.
Yep.
Wait, how did Frisk enter the mindscape of the two characters?
Esta noche quiero más que me abraces fuertemente. En tus brazos soñaré
Oh my
que
god.
el amor es para siempre. Que abrimos un rayo de luz. Nos abuelas dos vivimos atrapamos en el juego de azar. Tu amor es una sombra para mi libertad.
Mi libertad.
Y nada puede ser y no logra escapar. Good job. Yes, excellent. They are. Yes, I guess they're filling our lives with incidental music.
Well, this is an interesting tune. Hopefully this plan has some sort of basis for helping the two Karas out of their predicament before it leads to further trouble and or pandemonium. Okay, I'm done.
Does Frisk actually know how to conduct? Nope. Not
What are you guys doing? Sans, Toriel, when did you get back?
Frisk called us on the phone, explained the situation, then Sans teleported us back. We got here only a few minutes ago.
It looks like they can hear the music in their shared mindscape. Our Kara seems intimidated. That's a good sign. They're going to be less powerful if they're afraid.
Can someone explain how this musical number came to be?
Well, it kind of snowballed. I brought up how last time Sans was able to fight Kara out of his mind because he had a bunch of Askers supporting him, and then Herman started playing that song and roped Gaster into playing maracas with her, and here we are.
Real quick, Maverick, while Kara's distracted. The reason I planned for Kara hugging Fly was because I figured in your world, Kara thought you knew your soul was in them and broke off the friendship. So I planned to swap the order while they were drunk to steal it back before it happened, so Kara would have no reason to assume that. I thought a hug was all it took. But now I know it's more complicated than I originally thought. Just wanted to let you know why I did what I did. That's all. You were mistaken. That isn't what happened in my universe.
Aww.
Things here are already so different from my world. The Askers changed so many things. Even before I arrived. I can't predict anything at this point. But since Kara's distracted, I'll risk telling you this. In my world, Kara and I reconciled with one another. They were given a second chance at life, and even grew alongside me. We were partners through many dangers. I want the Kara here to have the same second chance that mine did. Oh, another thing. We tried looking for Kara at one point and found a dug-up hole in the ground. I think that's where their body was. I think they dug up more than one body, but I can't confirm. On a scale of 1 to nuclear, how bad would it be that Kara dug up a body in the underground? So that's their plan. That isn't something you need to be worried about. It's best you all focus on making sure both of the Karas survive this ordeal. Alright?
Aww.
Just give
Oh,
in,
here we
Kara.
go again.
It's impossible to resist these sick beats.
It's over, Anakin, Kara. They have the high ground.
Not for long. Hey, Boodles, Kara is distracted. You should take this opportunity to escape if you can.
I mean, it's not like I could make these ropes disappear with my mind. Oh! I'm free?
It's your
The
mind.
other Kara, I think your frisk is shirtless.
Oh my gosh.
It seems thus the mindscape is responding to the emotions. As this way, things are going to get crazy.
Yep.
No, it's not. Because I won't let it.
Kara, think about this. You're on a ship with a sword. You have allowed this hatred to twist your mind until now. Until now, you've become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Pretty much.
How dare you?
Hey, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. How perceptive of you.
No.
Why am I doing this? I don't see the point. It seems so important before.
I won't harm you. It's okay.
Hug. Hug. Hug.
Oh, Kara. Seriously, you believe this, Frisk? Your plan is the only reason
No.
you exist.
No.
You exist for the purpose of bringing
Do not
destruction.
Don't
Don't
harm
listen
Frisk.
to
Do
them.
not harm
They
Frisk.
only lie. Kill them.
No.
Now go for the throat.
No. Come on. Drop the knife. Yes! Yay!
I just want to disappear. Forget it. If you need some time away, that's fine. But don't disappear forever. There are people who would miss you if you disappeared. You have to stay determined. But this time, for the right reasons.
Yep.
Oh no, poor Kara. Anyway, I just realized that if Kara disappears, the majority of Azrael's soul does too.
Oh, still right.
To all those add-ons. What the frick is wrong with your head that you would say something like that to a child who already hates themselves? Like, why didn't you shoot those asks? I told you I'd do what I could. There are thousands of asks. I can't possibly read fast enough to tell if they deserve to be shot down. My reading comprehension is average at best. It's usually okay because somebody else chooses which asks actually get through. That person is the guilty party because they chose to show those particular asks to Kara. It was I, Oscar, the soul of integrity.
Hey.
Oscar, what the f*** is wrong with you? Oscar, what the frick? Why the heck would you do that for? Askers. You are not seeing the bigger picture. What that anon intended for evil, I have used as a tool for good. Oh, brilliant first impression there, Wesley Snipes. Exposing a kid who's already a, if I'm to quote the opening of Freakazoid, textbook case for Sigmund Freud. To some asks encouraging them to kill. In no way, shape, or form makes you come across as unlikable or anything. I am unconcerned with what others may think of me. I spent too much energy in life catering to the absurd notions of others. Processing. Oscar is a boy? Tutu? Slippers? Drag? Gender is as untangible as the soul, and just as limitless. Skirts and pants, long hair and short hair, camo and lace, blue and pink. All these are just things.
True.
Oscar, how much of your decision-making process with asks in high-intensity situations is what could be the most dramatic?
As much as I love drama, my reasons for choosing those asks for Kara were much more important. Well, Oscar, perhaps you could then illuminate why you allowed such vile words to reach Kara at such an emotional low when they were on the brink of finally receiving some honest help. I hope you understand that whatever ill comes from this is on you for allowing this to happen. We are all responsible for our own actions in the end. But I am not responsible for what Kara chooses to do. And besides, you fret for no reason. None of us know how to move on anymore. I sincerely doubt that Kara knows any more than we do on the subject. I think I get it. Kara needed to confront his current/past mindset, and that anon embodied that wholeheartedly. Exactly. It was a gamble, I'll admit, but I think this one paid off. After all, they put the knife down, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
That knife was a symbol of their old self. The self who fought for power and control through violence. And they let it go. I am so proud of them.
Yep.
You know, I normally ignore asks that forget to refer to Frisk and Kara as they, but you're very smart, so I'll make an exception. Bullshit! That isn't the first time you've let a message entering asker through on purpose. Do try to watch where you're pointing that. You might hurt someone. Trying to distract me with my own crimes, eh? That's low. In Terry's soul line. Blake's right, actually. Remember this?
He climbed Mount Eva.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was just having a bit of fun at that time. No harm, right? What about this? Have you all forgotten how instrumental I was in that whole hyper-white chocolate scheme? So thankless. Well, we should probably get back to the others for now. Yes, very well.
Oh.
What's the fuck?
Nope, copyright. Copyright, because that's in English. Wait, would it only get copyright too? Oh, fuzz, I hope not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. What is up with these, like, ass series having a emotional thing to it? Okay. Whew. I'm glad that the Ass Fisting Company Charla put down the knife and not, like, hold Ass Talking Killer Frisk. Ooh. Jeez. Okay. If you guys like today's videos, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to comment in the comment section what you guys think. As usual, the links to all 4 of the episodes that we have watched in this video will be in the description. And if you're just joining us for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Once you do, you get the bell notification. Hit that as well, so you get notified on when I upload videos like this one. And I will see you guys next time.